All aboard the Elvis train. This is Elvis Presley on the Steve Allen Show 1956, and it's a Range Roundup comedy skit.
Western Show.
Wait, is that Elvis in the back?
And howdy, friends.
Is that Elvis on the right side in his, like, cowboy get-up? He's sort of being blocked at the moment.
Out there in television land, this is your old partner, Big Steve, and the whole gang, and it's mighty good to be here putting on our show for all you folks out there in television land. Right, gang? Really, I want to tell you, I love television land, and I love every one of you, and I love good, clean sportsmanship, and I love everybody. Ain't that right, gang?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, and friends, it really is great. We don't have a contest for the name of that chord, but it really is great being out here in the Old West, just a sitting on the edge of the cayuse and watching the corrals dogie down the trail, while the chuck wagon skedaddles over the bunkhouse and the old buckboard is a hog tying the sagebrush. I mean,
That's bloody hard to say. Fair play. Well
that's
done.
a nice piece. And you critters, if you want a longhorn or coyote, you just pinto out our way and we're going to mosey up a little mesa. Right, gang?
So many slangs going on. I can't pause it. There's so many slangs. I almost don't know all of them, to be honest with you, but I kind of get the gist.
Makes so much noise I can hardly think. But you know, a lot of you cowpokes have written in and asked to know more about the gang here, and I'd like to know more about them myself. I don't trust any of them. Right, gang? I never think nobody.
Right, gang?
When I say I want quiet, I mean quiet. Now get this. First off, this critter here, come on up and crit for him. This is the critter.
Right on.
All right, this is Rattlesnake Griffith, folks. He's a mighty brave man. He come to this ranch 10 years ago, and he didn't know the meaning of the word cowardice. No, and he didn't know the meaning of the word fear. Right, Rattlesnake?
Right. I was the dumbest cowboy you ever seen.
I'm about the dumbest guy.
Right. I was the dumbest cowboy you ever seen.
About the dumbest cowboy you ever seen. Sorry. I don't know why I laughed so hard at that. It's quite funny, actually.
What's he talking about? Anyway, this doggy here is Tumbleweed Presley. Come on up,
Tumbleweed Presley? Tumbleweed Presley. It's the Elvis! Well, in this case, it's the tumbleweed. He looks good. He always looks good. But he looks bloody young. Oh my God, he looks young. I'm so used to seeing him a few years older now that I've kind of lost track of how young he started. Flip. I know it says 56, so he was going since 53. So, he's been going for 3 years at this point, but he looks young, man. He looks young.
Trick Rider, you ain't seen Trick Rider until you've seen Tumbleweed, right?
You tell him, Big Steve.
I'm telling him. You tell me to tell him, and I'll tell him. But you know, let me tell you, yesterday he went across the range on a full gallop blindfolded, and he picked up a rattlesnake with his teeth. He jumped 4 fences, and he dropped that snake into a gopher hole at a full gallop. Tell him why it was so tough, Tumbleweed.
I don't use no horse.
I don't use no horse.
I don't think he does. This one right here, this little girl. Get up here! Come on, wake up there. This is the little flower of the prairie, Cactus coca. Now, you wouldn't believe it to look at her, but I don't believe it, and I'm looking at her. If you look out there, how many times am I going to have to tell you? This little girl, though, can ride and rope and shoot and fight just as good as every man on our ranch. Tell him why.
Because every man on our ranch is a big sissy. That's
You're not.
They are so.
Oh, shut up. Now, partner, we're a friendly bunch here, ain't we? First, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Word from the sponsor, right, Len?
Let's all
come on
step
up here. You know, this program, Big Steve and the Gang, are brought to you by my good friends, the makers of Tonto Bars. That is the delicious candy, the candy that comes out of the Old West right into your old mouth, and that's what I mean. Now, the Tonto Bar is a big favorite out here in the West. Tell them why, Rattlesnake.
Well, so friends, it's cause they won't allow in the East, that's why.
Blabbermouth. Anyway, friends.
Blabbermouth. Okay, fair play. Some of these jokes are actually pretty good. Others are not that great. I mean, I'm smiling because it's the Elvis on there. That's why I'm smiling. That's the most just to warn you.
The Tonto Bar is a secret blend. I'll tell you how. The Tonto Bar, the Tonto people.
You'll get it right.
Yeah. The Tonto people, they take rich cream, and they take sweet sugar, and they take creamy caramel, and they take thick chocolate, and they take all that stuff home. I don't know what they put in the bar.
Look,
Okay,
friend.
yeah.
Look how this Tonto bar is wrapped. It's wrapped to keep that great Tonto flavor locked in there. Yes, sir, friends, if you ever unlocked it, you'd never buy nothing. These people...
And friends, dentists recommend Tonto bars because tests prove that Tonto causes more cavities than any other candy.
I'll tell you one thing more.
It causes more cavities than any other candy.
Boy, Tonto is fresh. It's made fresh, it's wrapped fresh, and it's delivered fresh. It don't get stale till you put it in your mouth, but that's your luck.
Just sink your old teeth into a Tonto bar and you'll say, but you can't get your mouth open again.
And kids, when you open your Tonto bar, don't you throw away that wrapper. No, you keep that wrapper and burn that wrapper. Because if the Board of Health ever seen one, they'd put Big Steve away for life, and we wouldn't want that.
Don't forget, friends, that's the Tonto bar made with the Chemo Savvy Candy Company at Tomaine, Texas.
That's right. I'm going to open this thing right here and take a bite to show you just how much I like it. There's it. Whoa, ho! I got it. Good boy. All right,
Shoots the Tonto bar.
a little Western song going for you right now. Here we go.
Elvis
Start it out with
Presley.
that rattling bang, man. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh. Yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-oh. Will you shut up there? You're making a fool of yourself tonight. Let's get a good lively tempo going here. 1, 2. Shut up with the bell there! I'll tell you one more time. Well,
Right. Okay, it's quite funny. All right, I'll give it its day. For its time, it's clever for its time. Very clever for its time.
Name is Sue. She's my little buckaroo. She's a western Gallic horse, cactus skin and a face like a horse. Yippee-yi-yo, 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 party!
I got a ranch, it's way out west. It's the place I like the best, but I'm gonna tie the whole thing down and move that ranch to Levittown.
Hey, yippee-yi-yo, 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 party!
I went out west on a wagon train, find a man like Big John Wayne. I looked around for days and days and ended
Big John Wayne.
up with Gabby Hayes.
Yippee-yi-yo, 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 party! Tell it, Elvis!
Well, I got a horse, and I got a gun, and I'm going out and have some fun. I'm a warning you galoots, and don't step on my blue suede boots.
Yeah!
My
Yippee-yi-yo,
blue
yippee-yi-yo.
suede boots. Once more, because it's the only time we get to hear him sing.
Galoots, and don't step. I'm going out and have. Well, I got a horse, and I got a gun, and I'm going out and have some fun. I'm a warning you galoots, and don't step on my blue suede boots.
Yeah! Yippee-yi-yo.
I love that. I actually like that. I mean, it's it's silly. It's so flipping silly, but it's the Elvis. You know.
Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yo,
Day rolls around, here's how you can do it.
Wow. Well, that was interesting. I mean, it was quite funny. It was lovely to see the Elvis in his cowboy getup. That's pretty awesome. All right, and you got a little bit of singing, but not much. And it was a very, very silly, like, well, it was a skit. That was the idea. It was comedy, but some of it was actually quite funny, and the other bits were a bit. It kind of goes like over the fence. The wrong way. Do I even mark this as an Elvis song? I don't even know. Probably not. It's not an actual Elvis song, is it? Can you actually? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was good. I had a bit of a laugh out of it. What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments below.